Hello, welcome to this new video. My name is Martina Vincenzi and I am the founder of the VIP Flight Attendant Academy Private Jet Coach. On today's video, I would like to tell you about the Kaizen Method. The Kaizen Method comes from Japan, so it's basically a mindset, a mentality, an attitude that aims to a better and continuous improvement of an individual. So the Kaizen method can be applied, let's say, on a corporate level, so on a big organization, from the management towards the employees, but it can also be implemented like individually on one's individual, and is basically the attitude to break the status quo, to always push your limits, to become a better version of yourself. So in order to express what is my feeling toward the Kaizen method, I would like also to explain how does it work a little bit more in details. First of all, the Kaizen method is a method based on, as I said, the change of the mindset of someone, of an individual, in order to not to be resistant to changes, in order to embrace the change, but in a soft way. So just by doing small action every day, small steps that can eventually lead you to a better change, a bigger change tomorrow, without you even realizing it. Also, it is based on the self and continuous improvement, based on the fact that you understand that everything can always be improved. So everything that you do can always be done in a better way, and it's just up to you to find out which one is this way. So the Kaizen method has the roots of the Kaizen method is basically the auto-criticism, which is called hensei in Japanese. Is basically the capability to look, with a sort of a self-criticism point of view on your action, and find out what you can improve, and therefore where can you actually start your new Kaizen journey. So as I said, it can be implemented often, is actually implemented on a corporate level. So it's a very big company policy within an organization that involves management and employees that all together do use the Kaizen method to reach better goals, to achieve their goals in a better way. However, individually, the Kaizen method can be shortened up into a smaller set of steps. So for bigger corporation, it would be like a 7 steps journey. However, individually, this can be reduced to a 4 steps. So the step number 1 of the Kaizen method is to find out your goal. Which one is your goal? For example, if we wanted to implement the Kaizen method into a dynamic industry such as the business aviation, I can set my goal. For example, I want to provide a better in-flight experience for my customer, and this is my ultimate goal and the starting point of my Kaizen method. Okay, step number 2 is to find out little things that I can change, and see if any of them is actually taking me closer to my goal. For example, my goal is to improve the in-flight experience of my customer. How can I do that? I can start working on my emotional intelligence and active listening, for example. So one flight, I focus myself on improving those skills and see if This is the way that leads me closer to my goal. Next flight, I would like to try a different approach, maybe by learning a hard skill such as wine presentation and wine service. Okay, so for the next flight, I will try to implement this new experiment of the wine presentation and see if this way is leading me closer to my ultimate goal. Then I can try, millions of different things. I can try to improve my catering order capabilities, my galley organization, my cabin setup, my communication skills. So anything that you can possibly change, anything that you can do slightly different, and see if which one is taking you closer to your ultimate goal. Step number 3 is actually to verify, after you have taken a few experiments, which one of them is the one that you liked the best, the one that actually took you closer to your ultimate goal, which one actually was the most challenging one, which one needs certain elements for you to be able to do it. So a little bit of self-analysis, and then when you have identified which one of your experiments is actually the one that took you closer to your ultimate goal, just implement it in your daily routine. And this is like a full circle of your Kaizen method. Now, from this full circle, we can still take something out and start another full circle. For example, in my little experiments, I found out that my emotional intelligence and active listening skills were actually quite challenging for me. I would like, as my new goal, to improve my emotional intelligence and active listening. So this is a full new circle with a full new, brand new ultimate goal. Okay. Step number 1 is done. What is step number 2? Which are the tasks that I can do in order to achieve my goal? Which experiments can I actually try on my daily routine, at work, with my colleague, just by myself, in order to get as close as possible to my ultimate goal? And then basically you start the new circle all over again. As I say, the Kaizen method is basically a mindset, an attitude towards changes, okay, to embrace the change, but in a soft way, in a soft and gentle way. So you do little changes, little steps every day that eventually will lead you to a bigger change tomorrow. So if I start working on my emotional intelligence and active listening today, in 6 months, 1 year time, I will definitely have reached a better version of myself in that terms. I find this very, very inspirational and absolutely very applicable for the industry that we work on, the business aviation industry, because it's so dynamic, so changeable, and you always have to be so flexible and adapt yourself so much on everyday changes that it gives you a lot of room for improvement on a daily basis. Basically, you can really it's an opportunity to work a lot on yourself in order to achieve always a better version of yourself, a personal improvement as an individual, within your mindset, breaking the status quo, pushing your limits a little bit harder, a little bit further away, so that you can unblock a completely different and brand new dimension. And I absolutely love this concept, and I find this very, very inspirational. Because of that, I would like to tell you how Private Jet Coach can actually help you in your Kaizen journey. You know, I have created this full set of mini trainings about soft skill and hard skill, specifically for business aviation and for the job of a VIP flight attendant. That could be, for example, one of the little experiments that you could take in order to improve your skills and achieve your goal. So, for example, I very recently implemented the emotional intelligence and active listening training. So if your goal is to become a better listener or a more emotional intelligence aware type of person, well, Private Jet Coach probably can help you with that. In particular, this training is based on group exercises that we can do together in order for you to learn a new way where you can challenge your skills of a good listener and an emotional intelligence person. So it's, you know, these skills are soft skills, so they are intangible. You cannot see them, you cannot quantify them, you cannot really touch them, right? Because they are such a personal and deep type of skills, you need to constantly train them in order to be able to master them properly. So what if we just exchange our methods and maybe you can find another way on how you can test and you can practice your emotional intelligence and active listening. I think this is just so exciting and really inspiring opportunity. And yeah, and I just wanted to share this with you, and also the Kaizen method, which I find very interesting and very much applicable on our life every day. So I hope that this video was inspiring for you as well, and I hope to see you in the Private Jet Coach Bites, in the emotional intelligence and active listening training. As always, if you have any questions about business aviation, the VIP flight attendant job, or the world of the private jet, please feel free to reach out to me. And I think that's all for today. So ciao for now and baci baci.